Hello again. It is Saturday, December 19th. Almost there. Today's story is called Winter's Gift, written and illustrated by Jane Monroe Donovan, another one of those talented author illustrators for us. Winter's Gift. It was December 24th. And there had been a terrible blizzard north of the small town. Everything was calm now and covered in white. When the old man awoke that morning, his bones ached more than usual, which probably meant more snow was on its way. He headed outside to chop firewood. The old man lived on a small farm nestled in the woods at the edge of town. As he walked through the snow, he saw cardinals darting in and out of the trees, chickadees sitting on the woodpile, and deer track everywhere. The snow glistened all around him. As the old man worked, he began to daydream of the Christmases that had come before. Every year, on this very day, the old man and his wife went into the woods to find the perfect Christmas tree. This usually took a while, but eventually they would find a tree that they were sure was the prettiest ever. Then they would bring the tree back to the house and begin decorating. He would put on the lights while she made hot tea and sandwiches. Then together they would hang the ornaments. And finally, when the tree was just right, his wife would take out a wooden box that held a beautiful star. "The star is the most important part of the tree," she would always say. "It's a symbol of hope, and no matter how bad things get, you should always have hope." But the old man didn't have hope anymore. He had lost his wife in the spring and was alone. This year, there would be no Christmas tree, no Christmas star. The old man finished stacking the wood and went inside to fix his dinner. Not far away from the old man's house, a mare wandered alone through the woods. During the blizzard, she had become separated from her herd of wild horses. The swirling snow and blowing wind were so strong she had fallen behind and gotten lost. After the storm was over, she wandered the woods trying to find her herd. She had never been alone before and was very frightened, but all she could do was keep walking. Now, as this day ended and it grew dark, new snow started to fall. In the distance, the mare could hear wolves howling. She needed to find a safe place for the night. The wind whistled and huge snowflakes swirled around her. She was growing weary and so cold as she struggled through the deep snow. The sound of howling seemed closer. Exhausted, the mare couldn't go any further. She came to a clearing in the woods and then collapsed into the snow, letting out a small nicker. From the kitchen, the old man thought he heard something outside. He put on his coat and his boots and grabbed a lantern and headed out the door. He walked behind the barn near the woods, but didn't see anything. Just as he was about to turn back, he saw a shape in the snow and heard a soft whinny. Using his scarf as a rope, the old man gently coaxed the mare to her feet. He led her into the barn. The barn had not been used in years, but it was still in good shape and would keep her warm and safe. The old man ran to his house and brought back blankets and carrots for the mare. He gave her water and dried her off, and he made her as comfortable as he could. The barn felt warm and cozy, and soon the old man drifted to sleep. It was morning when he finally woke. For a minute he forgot where he was. Then he remembered and looked over to the mare. Snuggled against her side was a newborn foal. The foal struggled to its feet and looked up at the old man. He couldn't believe his eyes. There, in the center of the little foal's forehead, was a perfect white star. The mare gently nuzzled her foal. The old man smiled and realized that he'd been given a special gift, and for the first time in a long while, he looked forward to tomorrow. It gave him something to hope for and something to live for. We can all, always have hope and hope for something. Even if it's not for ourselves, we can hope for things for others. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I'll see you tomorrow.